guys, welcome back to 14s. We are 14s because we are 4 teenagers and this podcast is for teens. Today we are going to be talking about the realities of being female. We're kicking off season 3 and we're kicking off our realities series. So my name is Lauren.
I'm Gloria.
I'm Haley.
And Isabella's on her way. We had to
Hopefully.
We got some time crunches going on. We are busy people, so we're starting now. Hopefully she's on her way. Maybe her phone's dead. Cool. So let's begin. Do we want to do like a quick little segment on what they can expect in season 3?
Sure. I don't really know, but we can.
Okay. So I think the first, the biggest thing probably is going to be on our YouTube. So you should go check out our YouTube. And it might not be up yet because it's going to be throughout the course of season 3. But the goal is for each of the 4 of us to film a little short, and it could just be us individually talking about something that we have particular knowledge or passion for. They're going to be shorter than our normal podcast episodes so that it's not just 40 minutes of one person speaking. And they're going to just be little fun episodes, or some of them are going to be serious. I think I'm planning on doing one about myths and facts, Mythbusters type things about being a redhead, because that's just funny. And I think we have some books and movies ones, maybe some small business from Gloria, stuff like that. So just keep a lookout. And other than that, that's the biggest change, is we're going to be up in our YouTube game a little bit this season.
They might go on Instagram TV. I don't know. IGTV, whatever you call it.
Yeah, that sounds good too.
Mm-hmm.
Or I might add a snippet. I don't know what I'm doing.
So, yeah, those are in the works. Get excited. Who would like to start off with their first
I can.
reality of being female?
Okay. The expectations of us to dress nice is just not there. My friend was going on a date, so we were trying to figure out it was we're teenagers and it was in someone's basement, so it wasn't wear a dress going out to fancy dinner. We're 20-year-olds, and she really wanted to wear leggings. We were maybe jeans. We went back and forth, and the guy was wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt. I wasn't mad, it was fine, but the amount we stressed over her outfit to in comparison, I don't know. I just if I wore a sweatshirt to school, no one would say anything, but I would feel everyone's oh, she looked like she just rolled out of bed today. I don't know. I think there's a way different, because every single guy wears sweatshirts, but then every day there's 3 girls wear a dress, and then there's the ones that dress how they normally do, I guess. And then
yeah,
if you're wearing a sweatshirt on those, have you ever gone to school on a random Thursday and everyone's in a dress and you're who planned this? And it's because at our school, when the basketball team played, they have to dress up. So if you went on a basketball game day in a t-shirt, everyone else was wearing a dress. Everyone who's on the basketball team. So I don't know. I just felt because no guy wears a suit to school. Because why would you? But a dress or a skirt, that's kind of common sometimes. So I don't know. Guys are all on a straight line of fashion pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel girls are on a roof.
But then there's also the thing of some people consider dressing up oh, they're trying too hard. There's no way to please. Okay, a lot of mine, I was noticing this as I wrote down, are there is no way to please people with this thing.
That's one of my, that's a whole topic of mine, because there was this whole TikTok trend where everyone was try and think of one thing that a girl can do without getting made fun of. If a girl does cheer, they're that's not even a sport. If a girl does football, that's a boy sport. If a girl does soccer, it's a boy sport. If a girl paints her nails, it's that's trying too hard. If a girl cuts her hair, you look like a boy. But if a boy plays football, they're yeah, obviously anyone can get made fun of for anything, but I can't think of a direct insult for a boy playing football. I guess you could be you're basic, you're just football, but I don't know, I feel most
there's
people,
no insult for it.
yeah, they're bro, you're on the football team.
Yeah.
There's no insult for things that guys do. But there's an insult for every single thing that a woman does.
Yeah. And obviously the guys who are like going against the norm kind of thing.
Like boys who paint their nails get like hated on. I will never like deny that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
like
like they can
Boys
they
who
get
are like gay or different get hated on too.
if we even do the things society wants us to, like wear makeup, people get hated on for wearing too much. It's like, well,
right, like there's not even a normal because like if a guy comes to school in a hoodie and sweatpants and then goes to football practice and then goes home and eats dinner and goes like if they just live out their basic life, nobody's
yeah,
making
I'm
fun
not
of them.
saying boys you need to follow the grain. Just
No,
saying,
but there is a way for guys to like not get made fun of. If like there's a way that they can act and they don't get made fun of. There's no way a girl can act and not get made fun of. Like I can't think of one.
And like obviously girls aren't gonna make fun of like brushing their teeth, but like the overall like things you choose to do, I guess.
You can't like live an entire day. And I'm not saying it's like easy or that guys don't get made fun of because they do. And like teasing among guys is a different thing. But
Yeah.
it's kind of scary. Haley, would you like to go next? And then I'll say I kind of just piggybacked off of Gloria's. Sorry.
I kind of want to talk about like back to the clothes thing, I guess. I think that a lot of it has to do with like not only dressing up in colors, but also like colors. Girls are expected to wear like light and airy colors, and the expectation of beauty and femininity is deeply rooted in the idea of a child or of Lolita, which light colors, the hairless body, cinched waist, small feet, small hands, child. But
child.
Yeah, it's like in lighter colors and stockings and flawless skin, but not too much makeup, but still enough makeup. And I don't know. It's like kind of stupid because when you wear like black or you wear a darker color, you kind of like, to people, you kind of lose that essence of flawless beauty. Or when you wear that, I don't think people will describe you as ethereal. As
That's how you say that word. It's all over TikTok. And I was like, ethereal? Like, pronounce it. I'm so smart, guys.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Sounded right to me. More right than any of my pronunciation.
It's like ethereal? What?
Yeah, I was like, Israel.
Gloria is really good with words. She has a big vocabulary, actually.
I have a big vocabulary. I just can't pronounce them.
She's like, I can think of the
I
word.
said it
I can't
wrong.
spell it or say it, but I
I'm
know it.
totally dyslexic. Like the way dyslexic people words look, that's how I say them.
It's ethereal.
Okay, we're both wrong.
Ethereal.
The amount of different ways I said it, I probably said it like that once.
Ethereal. Okay.
That
That's
sounds like
stupid.
a-
I'm just gonna keep saying this. I'm just gonna keep saying it in my head as ethereal.
Your way is better.
Yeah,
The other way sounds like cereal.
I know. So no one's gonna describe you as ethereal if you're.
My hair is today. Whoa.
So yeah, I guess like colors kind of define women too, in a way.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
There's a lot of things that shouldn't define.
Bend to the
Alright,
color norms.
I know. I'll go. So there is no correct amount of Instagram pages of sorry, Gloria's holding up a squishmallow with really
I look like
fuzzy hair. Anyway, got a little
Okay.
distracted.
Good.
There's no correct amount of Instagram photos. There's like, if you have 0, people are like, we can't even see what you look like. If you have 20,
Well, then there's boys. They're on the Instagram pictures. Them
them
holding
with a
up
fish. Yeah, they all have fish. What's with the fish? Nobody wants to see your fish.
Fish. Nobody wants to see your fish.
Stop with your fish. Welcome to 14s. We don't like fish.
Okay. Anyway, point is, if you have 50, people are gonna be like, "What are you doing?" If you have 8, they're gonna be like, "Nobody's gonna agree. Nobody's gonna like the amount of photos you have or what they're of." So just post what photos you want.
Period.
Oh, and there's no right amount of like followers either, because if
There's
you
no
have,
right amount of anything.
there's no right amount. There's like nothing you can even. Like, it's not like people are doing things wrong. It's like whatever you do, nobody's gonna like it. Because if you have too little, they're like, oh, like nobody likes that. But if they have too many, they're like, oh wow, they're trying too hard. They're a little desperate. Like, can we just not care for like 5 seconds, please? Thank you.
Okay. My next one was that girls can't do anything without getting made fun of. We already touched on that. So, okay. So, like, whether you believe in the wage gap or not, or whatever, this is not me saying that we should do this.
No, there's nothing to believe in. It's actually, it exists.
Okay.
So
well,
whether you want to acknowledge it exists or not might be a better.
not saying this should happen, but saying logically it makes more sense that technically shouldn't women get paid more? Because listen, boys don't use toilet paper like once a day max. Girls use it 4 times a day. I don't really know. Minimum. So like that's an extra expense. Just saying. Birth control is a lot more expensive than a water balloon. Okay? Which like technically you don't need birth control, but like let's just go with the fact that we do. Then like menstrual products, boys don't buy at all. Like there is no equivalent.
Yeah.
And then
Also,
If you need it for life, it should be free.
well, like I don't know if that works like that though. How like can we make it?
a
In
different.
that idea, it should be free because
but we can't
buying
all
feminine
food free.
products can be like rooted in classism.
Yeah,
I
but
think
so can like buying food. So you know,
I
there's.
don't think that I think it should be cheaper, but like there's no way to make
Well,
them
the pink
free.
tax is dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb. Okay, so yeah, things that are pink, your child doesn't understand like the price, so they're gonna be like, I like the pink one. Now you got to pay an extra $6, like you know. Also, our clothes are way more expensive, and like we have to buy a top and bottom of swimsuit, and like our bottom alone is more expensive than your like short, your trunks,
And our shampoo.
and our shampoo, and like. Again, you can argue girls don't need long hair or makeup, but like for a professional air quotes job, it's usually preferred that a woman wears makeup and has long hair. Obviously, if you like run your own business, like you do what you want, boo. But like if you're gonna be a teacher, they're gonna kind of like expect certain things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like all the things we either need more things or our things are more expensive. So like the gap is dumb in itself. It's either equal or women more. There's legit no argument to why men need more.
And we're not talking about like yearly annual wage because we know like maternity leave is more common. So like I agree that like getting paid when you're not working, right? Fine, but
Dad can go on maternity leave.
they can. Paternal, yeah, but most of like they don't have to go.
They can't have a baby.
So like they get time off, but like they don't have to take as much time or whatever, or they don't as often. So like I understand that when maybe like women have different hours that they like trend wise, not like every woman, but kind of generalizations. So I'm agreeing with Gloria, but I don't think even she is saying that like women should make more in a year if they are working less. I think
No, not
for the
that.
time you are working, equal at least.
I'm just saying everything in our life is more expensive.
Yeah.
Not like not fine with the wage gap, but we could be equal. Just saying, if you even think about it, that's not even fair.
Yeah. Okay, is it my turn?
I think it's Haley's.
In movies, often you'll see like there'll be a female character in a lot of movies like from the early 2000s or from now. She's kind of dense or kind of like a bimbo or something. And I feel like that can be like harmful just to the idea that like women have no brain or women are less smart kind of thing. Like, come on, just portray it, like portray it better, I guess.
I agree. Okay. This is my next one. Our biology, like our physical makeup, is turned into stereotypes. So, like with estrogen and everything, and as like we go through a menstrual cycle in a month, like PMS or like being hormonal is seen as the stereotype when it is a chemical, like physical thing that is happening. So I don't know how you're gonna kind of like make fun of someone or like discredit or say they're making it up when there's actual science that says this is happening and that these hormone imbalances are real. So does that make any sense what I'm saying?
It makes 100% sense.
Like if someone, oh my gosh, she's so hormonal. Like, yeah, cause she is. What are you trying to prove? That was a short one, but it needed to be said.
It did. Okay. I personally have never dealt with this because the gym is my topic. So like we have like workout equipment in the basement, so I just do that because I would rather not go to the gym as a 15-year-old girl. But like to each their own. I ain't hating. I don't want to do that. But like the gym, like there is no like I like watched this YouTuber and she was like, I'm trying to find like girl workout shirts. And like I can't. It's because girls are supposed to work out in like leggings and a sports bra. That's what like Nike or Under Armour, whoever, mostly makes. Yeah, there's tank tops, but like they have no back, so it shows your sports. Like they're pretty much like, or they have like those zip ups, but that's like for like when you got to go into Kroger and get a pineapple. Like, so like the clothing you're supposed to wear there that's like not uncomfortable, like baggy shorts, is like very revealing, and you're gonna get some strange attention from strange people. So it just does not sound like a comfortable environment.
What loose shorts are girls supposed to wear?
Well, like
I know. I'm saying they wear leggings or they wear like tight shorts. Like that. Those are what are made.
I like played, and loose shorts are uncomfortable. Like I played basketball and like the gym shorts, when you run, like the middle goes up to where normal shorts go, but the side, like the inside of your legs, the shorts are up, and then the outside is normal because your legs have been like rubbing together. So the shorts are like receding upwards. It just doesn't work because like I can't run without like right above my knee. I don't know.
Compliments. You're gonna compliment me? Don't compliment my body. Compliment something that's like, I guess you compliment my hair or like my smile or my eyes or whatever, but like, don't compliment my waist. Don't compliment my chest. Don't compliment any of that. Like, that's weird, especially if you're a guy. Like, that's weird. A guy who's significantly older than me, too. Like, that's weird. And it makes girls uncomfortable. So just be aware with your compliments. Like,
it doesn't feel like a compliment.
Yeah.
Compliments are supposed to make you feel good.
Yeah. Feel creeped out.
Yeah. I don't like the energy that you produce when you
really came for their energy.
Yeah. I'm not coming for your personality. I'm coming from your whole energy, which means something really wrong.
Spiritual.
I know.
Spiritual.
Vocal dyslexia. This is Exhibit A.
First-hand experience.
Okay. So there's this thing that happens, and it's if like a girl and a guy are partners in work, or they are working together on a project, or they are in a group or whatever. I would say as a general statement, girls aren't seen as hardworking as they are, but I might even take a little bit further.
I feel like they are. I kind of disagree with this one.
Really?
Like when I'm put in a group project with all boys, the teacher's always like, or my friends always like, I'm so sorry, you're gonna have to do all the work.
No,
Like,
they said no. I know.
usually-
Let me
Okay.
continue. The advice isn't over. So I think that was like my general, not related to this hypothetical group. I feel like girls aren't always viewed as hardworking as they are in a general sense. Okay. And then when they're in this group, and usually they end up doing all the work. Like everybody, so like the teacher will be like, "Oh, I feel bad for you being in group with all guys," but then
Oh, thank you.
still have to do all the work anyway. Why is that? Why, like, that doesn't even make sense with like, yeah, of course, okay, in the 1600s when guys went out and were the hunters for their family and brought home, and they were the breadwinners, and the women stayed home. Okay, why aren't the guys the one that have to do the work? That I'm so confused. Like, it doesn't make sense to me why girls always in group projects end up doing all the work. Can someone explain?
I like just don't think they care about their grade as much as we do. And like obviously like there's smart boys that care about their grade. Like I've seen them, I'm friends with them, yada yada yada. But like at the end of the day, like I don't think like
And
they
I
care.
don't understand why this is.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, we can draw conclusions about it, but why?
I just think like again, like I have a brother and so like I was like I did chores at this age, why isn't he? And my parents were like, he's a boy, like he matures later. So like boys were instilled with the thought like, oh, you not like you get to slack off, but like you're a boy, your brain's slower, you're gonna be a little like pervert for most of your life, and then girls, it's like, oh, cover your ankles. Like, what are you doing? So like I think it's just part of their like, I'm a boy, and like I get to do less, but like they were legit raised like.
And that seems so contradictory of the other things they want us to believe, which is, no, you stay home. No, you shouldn't work. Oh, save yourself. I'll go make the money for the family. Well, if you didn't do any work in any of your group projects, how does this add up?
You didn't do any work in your group projects. That's oh my god. All right, that's so funny. Okay, I decided to like flip the script. So like I feel like there's a huge thing that like feminists hate men. And are there some that do? Yeah, probably. But like I think we're like always like men are I just didn't want this whole thing to have like a bunch of negative hate of like, oh, men, you guys are just talking about men. So like there are things that like women get out of life that men don't. Like the whole thing with like if a girl and a guy have pretty much the same like bad background, the woman usually gets the child.
Yeah.
Comes like child support and stuff, or like who gets to, like, custody and stuff like that.
That's like kind of not exactly how it works.
Well, that's what like the boys always yelled at us when we were like feminism. They were like, well, Jack was always like the women win in court, and so I was like, okay, but also
The women win in court.
but men are
due
more
to-
aggressive. So does it make sense? Yes.
Yeah, but like that's not always the case though. If like sometimes dads will get full custody, but you don't hear about it because everybody once again always says that women win in court, so you won't hear about the dads who got custody anyway.
That is a good point. And then like I guess you could say we get to cry our way out of speeding tickets, but that's also just like we got sexualized or like be like, I'm so sorry off. Like we're getting sexualized in a way that we can manipulate. I don't know. Technically, we didn't get said speeding ticket, but we also like flaunted our feminism to get it,
Mm-hmm.
It's not the most empowering of things.
Yeah. But those things get thrown in our face a lot.
Yeah.
So they happen. I'm not going to disagree. Like there are things that girls get that guys don't.
Mm-hmm.
But they also get used against us. Like the fact, if you can cry your way out of a speeding ticket, why
Also,
wouldn't you?
None of us can drive, so we've never done that.
And also, yeah, none of us have like, we don't have children, so we haven't.
I'm not reaping this benefit. You
brought
can't
the custody. So why are you throwing it in our faces? Yeah. This episode might sound a little hypocritical. Not hypocritical, but like.
Well, I feel like the guys,
Divided.
obviously the wage gap doesn't like talk to teenage boys, but like the whole girls get made fun of thing. We have friends that
like
play
group
football.
projects, those happen.
Yeah, so like a lot of ours are like the two that men bring up, we've never experienced. I have never reaped the benefits of like I don't know, the things they, because it's all about like adult women and like their sexual charm, but like I ain't got nothing.
Is it Haley's turn?
I think so.
Why is it always my turn?
Well, it goes in a round.
I know.
Every 3
it's
turns,
always
Haley.
my
Gotta be you.
turn.
I don't know where Isabella is. Her phone, we've called her like 7 times. I don't know what's going on.
Yes.
Okay, it is your turn whenever you are ready.
Oh,
Sadly.
She's like, oh, how did it happen? It's my turn again?
yeah, really. I guess a good thing for women is like to realize that social media is fake. Okay. It's really fake. So why is everybody on mute?
I was sent a TikTok and someone's vacuuming in Lauren's house.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like people on TikTok or models on Instagram, like they might look like that, but it's fake, like kind of thing. And sometimes I know it can be hard to like see your body type represented in the media, but that doesn't like necessarily mean it's wrong. And maybe this is kind of hypocritical because I don't really take any of the advice I say. So you should take it though.
Preach what I do, not practice what I preach, not what I practice. Is that the thing?
It's do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
I was all wrong.
Practice what you preach is
preach.
like, don't be a hypocrite. Practice what you preach. But do as I say, not as I do is like the. So there's a lot of. So yeah, we know we're not perfect, and like this bad stuff happens to people who aren't girls. We know. Okay, I'm gonna say one more, and then we can decide if we want to do one more round. Okay, so for our guy friends, or no, for people who aren't our guy friends, hold on. I don't think. Okay, so when you have guy friends as a girl, it's just weird and seen weird. I think that's vice versa too, but I don't know.
Yeah, you just seen as like a promiscuous person.
Yeah, it's like it's just seen as like very not what it is. I don't know. That's not even like a complaint. That's just something that like think about it. If you're a girl, if you're a guy, if you're neither or don't want or just either, all in between, think about it. Okay, we can talk about current events right now. So in season 3, we want to have like a little segment in each episode, and it might be like a media or a current events or other things before we say our advice. So today's is going to be current events. And is this what you meant, Haley, by your suggestion for season 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so today we want to talk about the Sarah Everard. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. So that's been it happened a few days ago. It wasn't, or about a week ago, I think. So it's not like the most current thing ever, but it's kind of relevant to today's topic, and we wanted to just share about that for a few minutes.
So Sarah Everard was a woman who was walking home in South London, and if you know South London, you know that there's like often traffic there, and it's not like a dark place or whatever, but there are also like side streets or whatever, so she took the side streets home because they were faster. And she was on the phone with her boyfriend for 15 minutes. And then she passed through like the area, and she was reported missing by her boyfriend. And it was found out that she was abducted and raped and murdered by a police officer. So yeah, that was really like enraging because she did everything kind of right in the sense, She wore bright clothes. She was on the phone with her boyfriend. She, did everything like the way she should have, walking home, and she was still abducted and murdered and raped.
And yeah, we really want to tie it into today because that's like such a scary reality, which is kind of goes with our episode about realities. Like this happens, and even for girls who are doing everything right, who are being safe, and who are taking precautions that in a perfect world they shouldn't have to. Like this thing is.
And it's also she was like murdered and raped by a police officer, and the police officers were manhandling women and putting them to the ground during the vigil. So that was like gross, because like there's photos on the internet about 3 or 4 men on one woman pinning her to the ground at her vigil, her peaceful vigil. So
yeah, our thoughts and or prayers go out to her family and friends and kind of girls all over that this is the reality. So that is a very sad note to kind of end this on. So I would like to say some advice before we sign up, maybe leave people with a little bit more of a hopeful outlook, and then we will say goodbye.
If you're a man, just like be aware of like how you act towards your like female friends or even like people you don't know, because it could come off in like different ways.
Yeah. I think my advice is going to be that I'm going to go off Haley's compliment thing. So try today to find one girl in your life and give a genuine compliment that's not about her appearance, or acknowledge something that like she has to go through, or that like girls go through, because it makes you, it feels so validating if a guy is like, yeah, I don't have to deal with that uplifting thing to hear.
So yeah, also summer's coming up, which means like shorter clothes, short sleeves and stuff. And like, I guess don't comment on anyone's body or anyone's like scars or anyone's stretch marks or like freckles or sunburn. I don't even know, like their skin tone. It's just like, mind your freaking business. Mind your business.
I feel like
Not your body, not your area of like, don't comment on it.
I think
And don't tell people to cover up if they have them.
the best like compliment about like someone's face, I feel like face compliments can be good.
Yeah, those are good. Or
the,
like, oh
like,
wow, you look really nice in that dress.
The like
Just don't be weird about it.
the like you have a nice smile, I feel like is a good one. Or like you just look genuinely happy right now is a
Or
good.
your eyes are so pretty, like that kind of thing.
Obviously like personality is like, but like, you know, sometimes you do be like shoddy looking nice, but you don't want to like be creepy. Like the face is always like a good place to
Yeah,
start.
or you could say, wow, that dress is so pretty.
I guess if like it's your significant other and you know they've been like, no one needs to change themselves. Like, you know, they've been working hard to like lose weight or gain muscle or whatever. And you could be like, and they put on something nice. You could be like, I can tell you're working so hard. Like that's like a good thing, you know.
Yeah.
Being like, you look so much better than you did before. Like that's not nice.
Yeah, no.
Or like just know your friends. Like if your friend's insecure about something and like, you know, whatever. Just know who.
This is like kind of the same, but also different. Don't point out random stuff. Like my friend, she has like a sty, which is like a bump on your eye. It legit like does nothing. It's just kind of there. And like you saying like, what's that on your eye does not take it away. So like don't ask, because all she's gonna be like is like, I don't know, it's a bump. She's not gonna be like, oh, I'm actually like pregnant through my like it's
Yeah.
You know what it is. It's a bump. Like it's not that hard. And it's just gonna make her feel really like even to guys too, like this isn't gender specific, but they're just gonna feel really self-conscious because now everyone didn't notice the eye, but now they are. Like, just don't point anything out that's like on someone's face unless you're like, hey, you have like a leaf.
Yep.
Unless it's a leaf, don't point it out.
Only guys.
Well, thank you for tuning in, Podcast Bays.
We got the shotties, we got the bays. I really
Yeah.
don't know where Isabella is. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm sure she's really sad she missed this episode. We are kind of late filming because we're all getting really busy, or otherwise we would like wait and film it a different day, but we really can't because
Yep.
we don't have other time.
Okay. We'll see you next time.
But yeah, we love you guys, and she does too. Hopefully she's back for our next one.
Mm-hmm.
We will see you guys in our next episode. Get excited. It's season 3. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.